EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Check. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Titans.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On the give, here's McBride. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And now a run with McBride. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Kennedy Lions.
To throw, here's Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
8-yard pickup. And the Titans first down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's McBride. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Ward. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now Ward. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
But they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game plan. For this offense sit back in this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Looking to put a drive together.
Alert!
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Allen. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready, right?
Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 65, 65, go.
Throwing after the interception. Ward. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwe, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Jaguars hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Middle.
Now Allen. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Alert! Ready!
To throw, it's Allen. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off 52. What's that?
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Turton is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey, tight. You're in the speed.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trey Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
To throw is Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Hey! Shot 60, shot 60. 19 tight, 18, 5 in. Go.
Throwing is Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
That's good.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
A run here with McBride.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. 65 catch, 65 catch. Ridge.
From the gun, Ward. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans first down.
18 Rattler. 60 Bison.
Up the middle they go. McBride. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out of the gun, Ward.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
To throw is Ward. The final shot before break. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Zay Flowers
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Ward now, throwing to start the drive. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Wan'Dale Robinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, home. What's that?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Shrugs him off. Now he goes spin. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Rig alert. Rig alert. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Moore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McBride.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, Crash.
From the gun, here's Ward. Able to get this one to McBride. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. McBride. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
A third quarter now at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now, Ward. Throw caught by Flowers.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Go street.
To throw, here's Ward.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Hurt. Motion. Check smash. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There on the tackle, Mika Fitzpatrick. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's Ward.
And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Mustang 19.
Now Ward. To the right side and intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Robinson hauling it in outright.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36 yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
Up the middle they go. It's McBride. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And it's third down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun on third down, Ward. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Viking 18.
Play fake. Here's Ward.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas,
73 yards.
and the Jags are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to
14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ward. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Back to 60, down to 60.
Now a handoff up the middle. McBride. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Johnny Ryan. Trap 50, trap 50.
Ward now working out of the gun.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Zay Flowers
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Jaguars 38, Titans 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half 10. Hey, home. Alert!
To throw is Allen.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Ward.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's got McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 8, Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Ward. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Back to throw. Allen.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Allen. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed